They play hard. You got to tip your hat to them. They definitely play hard. But you can't go freaking bear hunting with BB guns.
There's no tomorrow. We don't win today.
Hi, I'm Mark McGwire. I played first base for the Anchorage Glacier Pilots, 1982. We got invited. Jim Dietz was our coach. Rod Data, my coach at USC, asked me to go up and first of all be a pitcher. I ended up going with our hitting coach Ron Vaughn. I ended up pitching, I think, a third of an inning. I believe I gave like 3 or 4 runs. They took me out, put me at first base. The next day they asked me, would you like to play first base every day? And I said, yeah, I'd like to have the chance to prove myself every day instead of a pitcher every 4th or 5th day. And so that was the start of me being a first baseman for the rest of my life. It was a changing moment in my baseball career. I mean, I've always hit, but I was, number one thing in my mind was being a pitcher. I went to USC as a pitcher. I pitched and I hit after my freshman year, and then going into up in Anchorage in that summer. And in that summer, decided to be a first baseman all the time. Came back my sophomore year in '83, and I still did a little bit of pitching. But in '84, Rod Data decided he liked seeing the 3-run homers better than me pitching, and so there it is. My first base career just started then. It was just a great way of playing. Went to the NBC tournament in Wichita, Kansas. We came in 2nd place. We lost to, I believe it was Santa Maria that year. And a good friend of mine, Mike Aldretti, who was one of my coaches in St. Louis Cardinals the last few years, was on the first baseman, went to Stanford University. And he was the one that I sort of idolized as a first baseman. I started doing the splits after him. So we had good jokes with that. But a lot of the stuff all started because of my playing for the Glacier Pilots back there in '82. Kids play probably 365, where it was more seasonal, and you went away for the summer and played for a couple months, and you took time off, and then you started when you got back into school. But it was just really bettering yourself as a baseball player and as a person. It was the first time I was away from home, and I was very, very homesick. I was very homesick, but I got over it. It was really good for me. I think it made me a tougher person. And every kid has to go through that. I know I went away from college, but I only went 35 minutes away from college from where I grew up from. So, but I think every kid has to go through homesickness, and it helped me out. I was not much of a fisherman. The guys did do a lot of salmon fishing, and yeah, they especially when it went over to Kenai, and I did not do that. I went and saw some of the glaciers, and I enjoyed it. I had a great time. I think the best thing about it was pretty much the sun stayed up, 23 hours of the day. So that was pretty cool for a young 18-year-old kid to see that. 'Cause I've been in pretty much every earthquake in California. I've lived here my whole life since 1963 when I was born, and so I've been in every one, and it's just part of life living in California. You just don't know when they're happening. Where a tornado, I know you get, well, I guess you really don't know when it's happening, but you do get alerted sometimes with tornadoes. I don't want to ever see one. I think Jack O'Toole was one of our presidents at the time, ran the team. Yeah, he was a great guy. It was a great help to the ball club. Had a great time. I think it's fantastic for any college player to go up to Alaska. It's great talent, great players, and just look at the list of professional ball players that went through Alaska. That will be convincing enough.